This is the ROG Phone II Tencent version. We just received it in the mail, but who wants to see another boring video of unboxing? No one. So, goes to the trash can. Yes, my trash can is a Nintendo box. Don't ask. Hello everybody. We're here back with the test. We're gonna be working with this emulator, which is Dolphin emulator. This is a custom build that one of a person that came in on the comments recommended. I had to go to the website, and then over there I had to get into the forum, and then I got this custom build, and to be honest, it's way better than the one that you can see in Play Store. So we're gonna be playing with this one, and we're gonna be testing a game that it was requested on the comments, which is Monster Hunter Try. I guess that stands for like the third. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not necessarily a follower of Monster Hunter franchise, but it's not because I don't like the game or how it looks. It's just because I know it requires a lot of time, and right now I really don't have that much time. So right now I'm more going towards games that will just give me fast action. Not necessarily so much explanation or dialogue or story. Unfortunately, that's how it is right now. We have I'm a father of a little baby, so you can imagine how that takes up most of your time, plus work and these videos, and then I also have the Twitch stream whenever I can, so that keeps me pretty occupied, which is good. I'm not necessarily complaining, but unfortunately I don't really get to play many of these games. And here we're gonna be just selecting our random features. I'm just gonna be selecting something really quickly, not necessarily I don't know, maybe I will find this game very engaging, and maybe I will end up playing it. I don't know. So far so good. The game is running very smoothly, and this is not surprise with this emulator. It is not surprise with the Dolphin emulator you can find in Play Store, but I found out that this custom build has way many more features, and apparently it's has the features that the PC version also comes with, and very happy with it. Thank you so much. Shout out to what was the name of this guy who came on the channel and gave me this Emudroid. So Emudroid, thank you so much for the tips. Shout out to his channel. Go subscribe. He seems like a very nice guy. And I will be also testing another game that he requested, which was on the same emulator, New Super Mario Brothers. And yeah, so here you can see the cutscenes are super smooth. There is no errors whatsoever. There is no flickering, there is no slowdowns. It's just amazing, fantastic. Whoa, some buttocks. I guess that's how we all dress in this island. We like to feel fresh. Yeah. And apparently everybody works out in this island except females. And what are these trolls? No. I bring you fishes. Nice. The cat is, give me that. The guy with the camera is like, excuse me, coming through, cameraman. So this is exactly what I was talking about. The whole you have to talk to these people, you have to talk to these other people, you have quests, and it's pretty nice. I mean, it's awesome to have such immersive type of games, but you need time for sure. You need to dedicate time to these games. And right now I've been playing a whole lot of Blasphemous. I don't know if you watch the streams. If not a problem if you don't. But I've been liking this game a lot. Blasphemous is very straightforward. It has a lot of secrets here and there. It's quite challenging. And wow, that pig has a diaper. I guess it makes sense. So now for some gameplay, and I cut some dialogues after this part. Well, right now I'm just like following the directions. The R button, which is telling me here to press, for some reason I don't know if I didn't map it well, but I was unable to make it work. I configure all the control input with the PlayStation 3 controller that I'm using on this little dock that I connect the ROG phone. That comes with I think it's like 3 USB ports, and to one of those I plug the PlayStation 3 controller. It works really good. It doesn't really need to be paired, and also it doesn't really add that much delay as, for example, Bluetooth controllers. And it's a great solution if you're going to be playing on a screen, right, on a big screen. If you're going to be bringing it portable, then one of those controllers where you put your phone in. So yeah, I was unable to make that R button work, which will make the character run. But as you can see, it's very smooth. Everything, I was rotating here the camera, testing different buttons. Everything works great, with the exception of that R button. And I was a little bit lazy to go back to the settings and try to map it again. So I was like, I can live without running, you know. It's okay. So the animations and the effects, I don't know if you can actually enhance a little bit more that. Well, taking in consideration that this is a Wii game, you know that, well, the graphic capabilities of the Wii, it's kind of like just a little bit more than the GameCube. And because of that, I'm not very demanding on it, you know. So as long as we can play the game, as long as we can see the native resolution. Probably in the future, if I am a little bit more picky into this, or I get a little bit more involved into the hacking and tweaking a little bit more the emulator. Also, if you guys have any tip that I can just like quickly just enable some options or work around some options that you know that it improve the quality of the graphics, of the resolution, and so let me know, and I will be glad to try them out, see how it runs, see if you can sustain the same frame rate. So here you can see I'm already using the weapons, I'm already killing monsters. That was quite dramatic, by the way. And now I'm about to harvest some meat. Everything looks really good. There is no glitches whatsoever. The mountain textures very, very well done. You can even see how the far mountains still be mapped. There's still the mapping is very clear, which is something you don't really see in other emulators. They will map whatever is around you, and whatever is far beyond, it will be either not very well mapped, or it won't be mapped at all, of course, to reduce the hardware demand, you know. Also, another thing to notice is that this emulator runs very, very smoothly in terms of the CPU load, so you don't really notice the phone getting very, very hot or hot at all, which is really good. It's just wow. I can't really say enough good things about this emulator. I really like it. It's one of my favorite emulators so far, and now with this custom build, even more. So highly recommended for you guys to go to the website and then get into the forums, and over there is like different sections. One of them is for the Dolphin emulator on Android, and then right there somebody shared their his custom build, and you can download the source, or you can download the APK. Remember always to enable your phone to be able to install unknown applications, or applications from unknown sources. Otherwise you won't be able to install it, but it's something very easy to do. And then there you go. You don't really need much configuration after that. You just install the APK and load your directory wherever you have your games, and you're good to go. Yeah, I won't be able to break that, I guess. So I realized that, and running back to the village. Like here, the waterfall, the whole mist is really nice, very well done. And this game is beautiful too, so that's another thing that I was very amazed to see how nicely done the game is, the whole world. And I also downloaded another game for the Wii, which is Xenoblade, I think it's called, Xenoblade Chronicles. And I haven't tested yet, but I will be doing that test at some point. Right now I want to get done with the list. You guys have been so nice to ask for some games to be tested, suggesting some games, and I will definitely look them up. So the next game will be on Daemon PlayStation 2. What I want to do is I want to like alternate, different emulators. So right now we have this Dolphin emulator, so we will do a Daemon emulator video and then a Dolphin emulator video, and then we will be doing, right now also we have a request for Citra, which is a Nintendo 3DS emulator, and I just downloaded. Also Emudroid was the one that suggested that. He gave me the link, and yeah, I follow his directions, and the game runs really nice as well. I will be doing another video on that, but first we have a couple other requests. This is a request that we got on this video. I mean on the video of Dolphin emulator, the recent video. And then after this video, we will be doing, I think, Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2. And then we'll be doing NBA Jam for the Wii. And then I think we will be doing what is it? I think I will be doing the new Super Mario. Oh no, that's for the Wii. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Somebody also requested that one on the PlayStation 2. And then we will be doing New Super Mario Brothers on the Wii, and the Citra, which is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, the 3DS version. So here I cut most of the dialogue on the village, just so you guys see the environment at night, which is beautiful, by the way. Dismissing my alarm. Yeah, so, and also I think also I will have to feed some videos for the new game that for the new phone that I got to test some emulation applications, which is OnePlus 7. As I was mentioning in the past video, I just recently got that one, and I've been loading it with games, both PlayStation 2, Wii, and also I think I will also install now Citra on that one. I will be installing some Dreamcast games, you know, which is where they are also somehow demanding. But look at here, look at the moon. There's a little bit of glitchiness on the sea, but I mean, it's understandable. So yeah, also expect some videos for the OnePlus 7. If you're thinking of getting any of those phones, go ahead. If not, then just thanks for everything that you guys been posting here, the requests that you guys have. That definitely keep me engaged, you know. Here we go. That's what we were here for. To kill some velociraptors, wannabe monsters. That guy was jumping like a dog. Like he's happy to see me. So they are telling me to be careful, to use like evasion techniques and have my herbs in case that I die. But to be honest, they were very easy to kill. So I did that for a while. You see? Not very challenging. And I mean, I know this is just like the first quest, right? The game, I'm sure, gets way more crazy with monsters that are gigantic. Also, if you guys have any way in which I can go forward the game, you guys want me to try a specific point in it and you already have a save file, probably you can upload it somewhere where it can be downloaded, and I will be gladly testing that as well. Especially because, I mean, at the beginning games are not necessarily very demanding, but as the more you acquire, for example, like more expensive equipment, weapons, power-ups, right, or skills, and the monsters or the enemies gets also a little bit more complicated, or like there is an increasing number of monsters you have to fight at once. The game, of course, gets more and more demanding in terms of the resources that you have, but that will take a while for me to test, you know, because I will have to play the whole game and wait until something like that happens, which will defeat the purpose of this game, of these videos, which is just testing something really quickly for you guys to check it out, see how it runs, see how we made it run like that, and move on to the next game, you know. So far, I'm really happy with the results that we've been getting from this phone, and I think in big part is also the emulator, right? That the development, the level of development that this emulator has, it's impressive. I mean, there is a whole community involved into reporting different bugs, or like the people that is fixing it. To be honest, these emulators should be paid, you know. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that they should sell it, because I'm really happy not paying for it, but if they will be asking some something for it, I would gladly just support it in that way, you know. I mean, there's other ways you can support them too, but I mean, for the piece of software that you're buying. And then again, probably that's also another reason why they're not necessarily charging for it, because Nintendo is really, really evil about anything that is using either their consoles or pieces of software, you know. So you hear all these crazy stories of Nintendo sending letters to, for example, Emu Paradise, you know, and what was the other one? ROM Nation, right? To make them just drop all of the files that they were hosting there in their website, you know, all the ROMs of old games. And it's just pathetic, to be honest, because well, Nintendo wants to make money of everything. We already know that. They make great games, that's for sure, but a lot of these games, they really don't even look at them, you know. Nintendo doesn't even look at a lot of the Nintendo and the NES and the N64, especially the N64 games. Only very few times they have looked into the best games, right? But I mean, who's looking into, I don't know, Shadow Man for the Nintendo 64? Who's looking into Shadow of the Ninja for the NES, right? I mean, Nintendo is not necessarily going to release any of those ports in anytime soon. And I think they did that, of course, because they are going to be doing these they've been doing this Nintendo Entertainment System little releases here and there of games for the NES in their newest console, which is the Switch. But to be honest, I mean, I have the Switch and I have both of them. I've been paying also for that service, and now they're also giving you some Super Nintendo games. But to tell you the truth, I would rather play them in my emulators, because at least you can have retro achievements, you know. So there is a purpose to play some of these games. There is a statement that you're already playing them, that you're mastering them. And these you also have shaders. There is so many different options that you can do with RetroArch right now, if you will play those games, than with the Nintendo Switch. And to be honest, it's kind of like a very lazy port. They just barely port them. They give you very few options, both visually and in order for you to play them. Like, yeah, they give you some save state here and there, but that's been done since what, 15 years, and emulation. So they can do better. I mean, they're Nintendo, they're charging for that. They are saying that they are giving it for you free, but they are not. They're clearly charging you for the online storage and being able to play online. But and in return they give you that, apparently. But to be honest, it doesn't really cost them much money for them to do that. And I haven't really played any of those games. I just test whatever they are releasing every month, and that's it, you know. If I like one of the games that I see they've been releasing, I'll just go to my emulator and I play it there and try to get the retro achievements, and it's way more engaging, to be honest. So probably in the future I will also be doing a RetroArch, how to configure RetroArch, which is something that, I mean, you can see a lot of videos also on that, but on your mobile device, right? Not necessarily on the PC. And how to configure certain shaders. You know, there's a lot of people that feel a little bit overwhelmed with all of those options. They don't really know what to choose. So I've been able to get a little bit more into the shaders. And for example, for games that are Game Boy games, to make them look like you are playing them on the Game Boy screen. So it's really, really nice to play like that. And also how to enable, how to configure RetroArch, retro achievements and all that. So yeah, you see here, everything runs really smoothly at night. Now I'm heading out of this place. And I want you to see how the camera renders everything super smoothly. And now for the let me save these. And now for the settings, you can also see the temperature keeps at 35, which is really low for an emulator, and it didn't really increase after all of that gameplay. Again, we're playing on a custom build of the emulator Dolphin that we got on the website, and as you can see, all the settings are just default. I haven't really touched anything here. My graphics settings are also as it was installed. Maybe I should enable that to show FPS, so that then in the future games you can see if there is any drop of frames or not. Enhancements, nothing has been touched. That was already enabled. That one too. So I'm sure there are some options that I can enable here that will make the game run a little bit more crispy, or a little bit more sharp. So far so good. And as I was saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So thanks so much guys for being here. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you have any other requests, let me know. Keep awesome, stay beautiful, stay retro. See you in the next one. Bye.